We got to stop meeting like this, y'all. I'm back in the streets again. Headed to town. Actually, I'm headed to 2 cities over. And I was like, well, what's my friends doing? Y'all, I feel like a road lizard. Just staying in the streets. But I had to go. Because I got a call Friday. Late afternoon, early, right before the bank closed. And young lady. She let me know that my business account had been compromised. Well, I had just got a letter in from the printing company that does the labels for me, that their system had been compromised. You know, I'm going to tell you, it's been hacked. Well, there's been no, malpractice to my account, but for, precaution, they had to close that card out. And I use it, for the shipping and the labels. I said, okay. Well, then it dawned on me. I got orders sitting over here. And I can't get the labels for the orders till I update the account. So I said, okay, change of plans. Get dressed and drive 45 minutes to go get a new card. So yeah, that's why I'm back in the streets again like a road lizard. And it's 50 degrees. And it's Monday morning. Hey, y'all, it feels like a Monday morning. I'm busy on Mondays. Well, because we had all this rain yesterday, Sunday, and while I was recovering from my fallout Saturday, y'all know he pushed me down. I said, what you gonna do now? So I did most of my Monday chores that I did yesterday, Sunday. So it gave, that train. I'm glad I didn't go that way, y'all. I've been stuck. Anyway, what was I saying? Get back on the road, Lippy. Both hands on the wheel. Anyway, I did all my chores really yesterday. And so I didn't have much to do this morning. So I'm glad, because I had kind of forgot. I was actually not going to go and get a card for a day or two, but then I realized, Heifer, you got to have that card to do your shipping. So here I go, tootling down the interstate, and my nose is running. Oh, now some of you new ones that may find this chit-chat, y'all going to be like, what the hell is she talking about? But y'all remember, well, we was in the car, wasn't we, talking about, I think I developed allergies, and a couple of y'all said, could it be the pine trees, the needles? And I had mentioned it to Buddy. Well, see, I'd never been around pine trees before. We're engulfed in pine trees. So I was like, maybe so. Well, that Arctic winter storm that came through, y'all know I was locked up tighter than Dick's hat band in that house. So I hadn't gone out. Saturday, wind was blowing. Of course, y'all saw that. And I was outside. We were outside about, 4 hours. In between getting coffee and him some sweet tea and stuff. And I'll be doggone, yesterday, if my nose didn't start running, my eyes started watering. I said, well, I'll be doggone. Y'all, I think it is the pine trees or the pine needles or the, mold off the pine needles. That's what's doing it. Because I was fine as long as I was in that house. For 4 or 5 days, I didn't have an allergy of no sorts. I was like, oh, well, maybe it was just, a fluke. No, it wasn't no fluke. It's those pine trees. I'm telling you, that's what it is. So, I took an allergy pill this morning. I don't like taking that stuff, guys, but, I want to see, and my eyes just be pouring and nose running, and I got to take that allergy pill. And it's a 24 hours, so it's a time release. And I'm fixing to be getting out in that garden shoveling dirt. Remember, I got 2, possibly 3 buckets I can do in a day. I know I can do 2. We'll see if I can do 3. So for the next month, my best friends are going to be them green buckets and a shovel every day, weather permitted. And speaking of weather, did y'all see that white little glow? It was a man with a white sheet or something stretched between 2 trees, and he was sitting under it. Anyway, what was I? Lord, Lippy, I was saying something. Well, I don't remember now, so that caught me off guard. Like completely. I said the dirt and the buckets and the shovel. Oh yeah. I saw this morning that we may have flash floods at the end of the week. But come the weekend, we're going to be in the low 70s. But how much rain are we about to get? If they say flash floods, then I hope it drains off fast. You ain't going to scoop no mud. Dirt, yes. Mud, no. So I don't know. I don't know how. I look for us to have a wet spring. And then tomorrow night, yeah, y'all heard me, night. Grandpa books his flight at 3 a.m. in the morning, and it wasn't even 3 a.m. He just can't see. And I was gold enough to fall for it when I said, hey, let me look at your itinerary. But no. So then I get a text telling me the other night, he says, I wasn't thinking of who was picking me up, who was taking me and picking me up. I'm sorry in advance. Yo, I got to be at the airport at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. I said, but at least I don't have to take him home. I just bring him back to the house and his truck's there and he'll go home. 9 o'clock at night. Well, y'all know me. When the sun's down, I'm in the bed. But I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So by the time I get home, he's probably going to want a cup of coffee. I better not drink no coffee with him. Maybe not. Yeah, I ain't got no decaf. I don't know. That's going to be a struggle. He may want some coffee, and that means he'll stay till about 10, telling me his trip and drinking coffee, and then Lippy just won't have no sleep. That's probably what's going to happen. But I got plenty of coffee. Y'all know me. Coffee runs through my veins. And yes, I don't do the top shelf, specialty blend, all that kind of stuff. I can't afford it, not with the amount of coffee I'm drinking. And I'm not worried about coffee prices going up from Colombia. I got enough put up that'll carry me till things level out. So, you know, but I got regular Po Folks coffee. There used to be a restaurant called Po Folks. We used to go there every now and then. They had a red and white checkered tablecloth. They served, you know, like southern food. You know, your collard greens and your fried chicken and your chicken fried steaks and meatloaf and mashed potatoes. You know, all the southern stuff. And they had really good sweet tea. And it was in a glass, like, mason jar with a handle. We used to really... You know why I'm not getting freaking warm? Because you got to turn it on, Lippy. Oh, my Lord. Because I'm like, did my heater go out? Did my heater go out? Oh, boy. See? I don't need anybody in my company. I keep my own self-company. Lord, y'all need to keep praying for Mr. Buddy. Y'all really do. Because he tells me on the weekends, it's like taking care of a daycare with 10 kids in it. He looks forward to Monday so he can go get some rest. Hey, I've mellowed out in my older age. I'm sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to say old. Well, let's face it, we are older. I've mellowed out. Ever since I got all crippled up, I've mellowed out. I know he's thankful for that. I'm talking about he shed every bit of that hair on top of his head within the first 2 years. I'm talking about he just... I was like, why are you losing your hair? Oh, it runs in my genes. Yeah. I got a funny feeling. If y'all watch him, he'll take that hat off and rub his head. And that's usually when I'm in his presence. So I think I've come to figure out why he ain't got no hair on top of his head. Boy, this chit-chat ain't got much, what's the right term? Content. No, there ain't much content. Not when it's Lippy. Nope. Now, if something bothers me, I'm like a duck. I just let it roll off my back. Well, after I swim in the cesspool, 10, 15 minutes, try to, put it all in perspective, and then I let it run off my back. I'm a Gemini, what can I say? Hot dog. Somebody lost, you know that plastic? That looked like the plastic that we was rolling up. Surely Buddy didn't put it in the back of his truck, because this is the freeway he would take. Oh boy, if he says, I put it in the truck. Which he wouldn't have done that because we was saving. That stuff cost, y'all. It cost. He was telling me, our box is just about empty. I was like, we better save every piece we can. Well, there's actually a piece that's still in the garden that I got an old strawberry planter sitting on. I've been trying to give that thing away for 20 years to somebody. Nobody wants it. I need to just take it to the dump and set it out, and maybe somebody will get it. But there's a piece in that garden. I need to get it pulled out and probably staked in the yard so it'll dry, because I'm sure it's full of water, and get that thing folded up. It's not a very big piece, but I mean, it'll be good for something. I think that's what he covered that celery with, wasn't? No, we used buckets for those the first cold spell. So what was that plastic used for, I wonder? I ain't got a clue. I've slept since then. I'm thinking about doing a salad for supper tonight. A pasta salad with tuna. We love a good tuna now. We love tuna. Thinking about doing that. And I've got that cabbage. Well, it's not purple, but cabbage is cabbage, right? Ooh, it's getting a little warm in here. That comes with older age, too. And I'm thinking about making a pear and cabbage salad with carrots and like an orange juice vinaigrette. Now, I would change. I don't care for tarragon, like a lot of it, but there's this Sicilian lady, and sometimes I'll catch her, and she's just a hoot. Her name is, that truck done fell off the road. See why I don't need to be driving? I rubberneck. And she's just a hoot. Well, she had made a cabbage, like a slaw salad with pears. Now, she put some tarragon in hers. I didn't care for, I'm not big on tarragon, but I like licorice now. Anyway, I've got everything but a pear. And I am going by 2 stores. So I'm actually considering, getting a pear and just make a little, because I got them 2 heads of cabbage still in the icebox. And we can make us 2 salads. So that'll give us pasta salad to eat, for him to take to lunch and us eat for 2 nights. And I will have that pear and cabbage slaw salad. That just sounds so, I mean, when she made it, I was like, oh my. So, I don't know if I can find that clip. It's in one of those minute things. What do they call them? Reels. Shorts. Yeah. It's not in like a regular video format. If I could find it, I don't know. To make sure I don't forget any ingredient. Well, make sure I have everything. I need to stay in the bank parking lot to make sure. We need to do that tomorrow. That's what we need to do. Make both. Well, no, I want to do the pasta salad for tonight. Well, I don't know if I can get it done tonight. I got to go finish some printing of some tax stuff. So, probably tomorrow. It wouldn't hurt to make 2 salads. That's a 2-for-1 video. But I want the pear salad. I really want to try that because if it's what my mind says, if we tweak it a little bit, y'all, this could be, and I want to make it with the purple cabbage, you know, the next time I make it. Because you always got to make it the first time and then you put your own little twist to it. I tell you what, for all the money we paid to the state, you'd think they'd put it in the roads. I mean, I'm on the interstate, well, one of the interstates, and it's rough as all get out. I'm going to tell you what, but now when you get off the interstate, I'll be in Bossier Parish, and the roads are really good. But, of course, before Buddy went to CAT 22 years ago, he worked for the parish, the state. He's the one that laid the roads. Drove that big thing, and he's the one that, and boy, he laid some pretty roads, y'all. He laid that asphalt just right. I mean, he has a knack for running heavy equipment. He really does. And he enjoys it. He ain't so much on the pencil pushing, but that's what he does now. But he laid some really pretty roads. Y'all, what a chit-chat. Oh, that was a deer stand somebody done dropped out their truck. You know, the kind that you cleat. You have your cleats on your shoes and you kind of bungee up. That's what it looked. Oh, that's what it looked like. I don't know. Boy, I tell you what, you see all kinds of stuff on the interstate. You know, about a month ago, I was coming from the post office, and at the main intersection by the highway that I live off of, there was so much traffic, so many 18-wheelers, because there's 2 truck stops right there before you get onto the interstate. And I looked, I'd have pulled over, y'all. There was 2 boxes, and some of them had been run over that had rolled out. These long, like shop lights, bulbs. I was like, boy, whoever they're delivering them to, or whoever had them, and I'm assuming it was somebody delivering them. But by the time they got to their destination, and them bulbs was nowhere to be found, it wasn't tied down or something, you know. But I was gonna stop and try to get a couple of them, but not with them 18-wheelers. Nope. Did y'all hear? I'm telling you what, maybe we need to get out more often on Mondays. It's like that's when all the crazies come out. I mean, this 18-wheeler, there ain't no reason why he honking his horn. Oh, wait, there's a lady walking over there. You think he's honking at her? Well, he didn't get her attention because she's steadily walking. I mean, he just honked his horn for no reason. I mean, no reason. Well, I hope my nose dries up before I get to that bank. I hate to go in somewhere. Listen to me. I hate going in somewhere wiping my nose, and I'm sitting here doing a video wiping my nose. Good Lord. Maybe I just need to scratch the video. What y'all think? Nah. We just let it roll. But I got my face on. Sure do. Well, that's every day I have a face on. What am I talking about? I did put a little extra lipstick on. You know, I am going up into the bank. You got to look presentable. That's why I straighten my hair. But I always got my face on. That's a feel good for me. Not a lot, but I did poof up my lips a little bit. You never know who you're going to see. Because this bank has been our bank for, well, it was my bank. Oh, gosh. Because they've changed the name like 3 times in the state. I want to say since 1986, I've had this same bank. Well, not this branch. I got this branch when Buddy and I married. But I've been with this bank almost 39 years. Ain't that something? At one bank. So, you know, and then this one was right by our old house. So, you never know who you're going to see. I know all of them there. That was our mortgage lender, automobile lender back in all of that. So you want to, you know, be presentable, because you're going to go up in there and chit-chat and smile and get a cup of coffee. That's why I don't have no coffee with me, because tell you what, they keep that coffee pot fresh and going. And while they getting all my junk taken care of, I just go over there and get me a cup of coffee. And pop my gums with the lady folks in there. Oh, they do a lot of construction here, tree trimming. That's because they're getting ready for our tornado season. And I'm starting to wonder, what is our tornado season going to look like? Because I have not seen any reports, predictions. Oh, they done put a Polaris in here. Y'all, this place is, I'm telling you what, it is building up like crazy. It's almost where you can't tell the city from the rural. And we were rural years ago. Now, where we're at, they ain't building nothing out there. Nope. Maybe when my great-great-great-grandkids are up and going, yeah, they ain't moving where I'm at. Nope, ain't no city coming to us. It's just miles of farmland, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, you can't really tell the city from outside the city limits. They've got a bank. Well, anytime you see a bank getting built, that means construction's coming, more businesses is coming. That's what my daddy used to tell me. He said, when you start seeing a bank pop up in the middle of like nowhere, get ready. They fixing to start building up in that area. And that has come to be true. That has come to be true. I learned that. Oh, there's a nursery. Well, speaking of a nursery, before I get off here, because I ain't too far from the bank, we got to go on the hunt for an oak tree. I have decided on a shimmered oak, and the reason why I've decided on that tree, because we're going to be planting a tree in remembrance of my brother, is because we planted a shimmered oak right after we had bought our second house here in Bossier. And my brother used to come and sit on the back porch, and he would say, boy, I tell you, that tree's done growed a foot since I've been here. And he'd say it every time. I mean, it's a fast growing, it's a shaft tree, so I don't have to worry about the top roots. It's a beautiful tree, nice shade tree. Now, it does drop big leaves. I'm fine with that. I'd rather take oak leaves. What is this man doing? Did y'all see that? Now he's got his blinker on, turning right, crossing 3 lanes. Y'all almost witnessed a wreck because this man don't know where he's going. See, that's why I pay attention. That's why I pay attention. I could see his wheels wanting to come over, so I started easing over. I tell you what, I'm not going to say what kind of person was driving it, but I don't want to be profiling. But you're seeing a lot in construction these days, and they can't drive, and half of them ain't got no driver's license, just an ID. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is not supposed to turn into a Lippy rant, but my gosh, You know, if you come in here, you need to get into driver's ed and learn what the rules are and drive correctly. I apologize. I was profiling. But that's just been my experience hearing from others in this area where I'm at that you can't get on the road because there's others on the road that's getting the privilege to drive, or they just give themselves the privilege to drive, and they don't even have a driver's license. They didn't even take a test. Oh my God. And then when he looked at me, you know what he did, right? When I was staring at him, he was like, "What is that?" "Oh, hey, I know, I almost took you out." I mean, what is that, people? I don't know. I apologize. Whew. Boy, my heart's a thumping really bad. But I'm almost at the bank. So, when I leave the bank, I'm going to run by the store and I'm going to get 2 pears. I said 1, but, you know, I want a snack too. If they have the pears that I'm looking for. I want a good soft eating pear. I want no hard pear. And tomorrow we'll make up 2 salads. We'll have leftovers for tonight since I got so much more work to do. But anyhow, I hope y'all enjoyed the the ride in ChitChat. I done got a hot flash, y'all. That startled me. Like, startled me. But hope your Monday goes well. I will see y'all tomorrow in the kitchen. And say a little prayer for me that I make it back home. Well, y'all know I'm going to make it back home because I got to edit and upload. So never mind. Let's just pray for each other. That's what we do. Every day, let's just pray for each other. We need more love than we need hate. We need more kindness than bitterness. And we need to lift people up instead of put people down. That should be all of our goals for every year. That's what I try to make my goals like. I want to make people smile. Because I smile all the time. And I want people to smile. Even in their darkest days, a little bit of a chuckle, if it's not but for 5 seconds. I think it's good for all of us. So as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. And we'll meet back in the kitchen tomorrow.